All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry I'm running a little late, but it's good to have you with me tonight. Welcome to some more Super Mario RPG, and we're going to talk some more Switch 2 today because today actually was an exciting day for me. I remembered like around 10 o'clock this morning that the GameCube controller for the PlayStation, the Switch 2, was going to release today for all Nintendo Switch Online Nintendo Switch Online members. I'll get my words right. Kunmong, welcome. My volume is low. Mine is low. Clifford, welcome to the stream. Let me check my stuff here. Kunmong, what volume are you talking about? My voice? Mine is low? Hold on a second here. Well, I don't know why it's low. That makes no sense. Let's see here. Let's just see if my software is on. How about now? Woo! Somebody cheated on you, Clifford? How dare they? Can you hear me now? How about now? Anybody? It is showing a little lower than normal on my OBS settings. Hey, it's my beautiful wife, Honey's Beauty Vibes. Hello, baby. Thank you for being here tonight. It's good to see you, love. Just saw you, but it's always good to see you, no matter when, no matter what. All right, let's look at my settings here. What's up, Top Secret? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? All right, we click on the settings here. Oh, I see. What's it? Okay, it's just start being better. There we go. This software has a mind of its own sometimes. Okay, you should be hearing me better now. How about now? How about now? Okay, good. Some reason my software decided to change my gain to +7 when it should be like in the +24 range. Also, it's supposed to have an auto level that keeps everything level no matter if I get real loud or if I get a little lower. All right, Clifford, we will not cheat on you. We promise. We love you, Clifford. We would never cheat on you, Clifford. Never, ever, never, ever. But thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you're doing well. The GameCube controller was released today on Nintendo Switch Online around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And by the time I realized to check it, I was checking it from like 10 to 11. Nothing was popping up. And then when I got back from lunch, I was working, so I got busy at work. And it was almost 12. No, it was almost 1. 1 Central Time for me. And I was like, oh, yeah, let me check the GameCube controller. And as soon as I clicked over on the tab on the browser, it was like refreshed. And it was like, you're in line. Angry Video Game Nerd, the game from Angry Video Game Nerd gave you copyright claims? What? What music in there gave you claims? That's crazy. Why would the AVGN game have claims? That blows me up. That's kind of makes me sad because I love the Angry Video Game Nerd. So anyway, the GameCube controller came out today. It was just right at $70, a little less than $70 after tax. And I was able to get it. I waited in line for 50 minutes before it let me get in to buy it, which Credit to Nintendo on this GameCube controller because it is widely available. So that's good. All right, now I just got to remember what the heck I was doing last time we played. What was we doing? What were we doing? Oh, we got a new... That's right, we got a new guy with us now, too. Let's see. Got Gino hanging out with us. Yeah, we just defeated the boss, didn't we? Yeah, we defeated the boss, Clifford, I think. I think we were able to beat the boss. Because now we have Gino on our team. But I've got to go back to... I think we got to go back to somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something that James Rolfe would do, is to let his Angry Video Game Nerd game have copyright claims for music and such. That just sounds like something he wouldn't before. But you never know. You never know, guys. I mean, we know we like them on the screen. Doesn't mean they're the best people that ever existed in the world. Ah, Screenwave. That's who runs his channel now. Screenwave. They're like the guys that work with him on the channel now. All right, Clifford, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Good to see you. I do hope you're well. All right, did it just make me go back to this maze thing again? Or what am I doing here? I think I just need to leave. Let's see. Come on, Mario, run! Run like the wind! Alright, let's see here. Let's get back in here. Yep, okay. No! No, it's the mushroom. Bam, that was a big hit. So how's everybody doing? Talk to me. How was your weekend? How's the beginning of your week gone? I hope it's been well. I hope it's a lot of fun things happening for you. Does anybody heard anything interesting that they would like to talk about regarding the Switch 2? I would love to hear your thoughts or the news articles you've discovered over the last few days. Because I'm seeing a lot of people... One thing I've been seeing is a lot of people are upset with Nintendo. They're upset with Nintendo over the game key cards. The game key cards, especially on Reddit now, I would say the average fan probably isn't super concerned about it. Game key cards, but I'm seeing a lot of hardcore people that are just like, I will not buy any game that is on a game key card. I will not do it. And I'm like, you realize like PlayStation and Xbox do the same exact thing, right? Like Nintendo's not the first company to do this. Especially when Nintendo's actually upfront about it. They actually put it on the case and say, hey, this is a game key card. You're going to have to download most of the game. Most of the game is not on the card itself. So, I really don't understand people being so upset about it. I get where people might feel as far as game preservation. I can see where those folks are at on this because they're like, well, one day the server won't exist. And I'm like, sure. But if you have a Wii, right? If you have a Wii, let's just say you still play on your Wii and you bought games on the virtual console, you can still download those games. Like on your Wii. You can still do it. The server's not down. It's open. The servers are live still. Because it's not like the Wii has its separate server, right? It's not like, oh, here's the Wii server, and now that we don't have the Wii anymore, goodbye. You know, they don't. It's all Nintendo has a big, huge server that all this stuff resides on. I'm sure of that. Ethan, me. My brother, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. Of course, suggests the possibility that Nintendo's offering devs only 64 gig cards. Now, that is probably true here, yes. So, what I'm seeing is Nintendo gave the publishers a way to at least offer the consumer a cartridge so that someone can buy a physical copy and then they can also sell it when they're done with the game. And it then becomes somebody else's game key card, which they can download the game with when they buy it from you. So it still allows the consumer to have an option to sell their used game, which I think is beautiful. And it also, Nintendo has to build good relationships with third-party publishers, right? You know, but they don't need the publishers coming to them and saying, "Hey, look, you're only offering me a 64 gigabyte card, but my game is 77 gigabytes, like Split Fiction is." I thought Rufus was on. Well, never mind. Let me restart Rufus Top Secret. I thought it was on, bro. I apologize. It is on, but it wasn't working. I have to restart it. It was on. It is. Well, now it's being restarted. So hang with me there, Top Secret. Hang with me, bro. So the 64 gig cards, yes, that is all Nintendo is offering. Now, Nintendo has to give their publishers, the third-party publishers, an option here. Because the PlayStation 5 disc holds 100 gigabytes, and I believe the Xbox Series X discs hold the same. So there's a little bit more space needed for some games. So they're just saying, hey, here's a game key card. Well, Nintendo's offering that solution. Now, the companies I get upset with are the ones who are not taking that option. Well, there you go, Top Secret. You got one of them off. That's nice. So does it keep doing it, though? I'll turn the air on. It's warm in here. So, yeah, I think gamers, in my opinion, need to ease up on the outrage on game key cards and amp up the outrage on code in a box. As y'all might have seen my video I put out, code in a box is a problem, and code in a box is an insult to gamers everywhere. Code in a box is garbage. It's junk. And they should be ashamed to even do that. Like, Civilization 7 is coming out on the Switch 2 as a code in a box. And they do that to save the $16. I read somewhere today that it costs $16 to make the cartridge for the game key cards. It's a $16 cost. So the game companies are saving a ton of money by putting in a 1 cent piece of paper in there with a code on it. Right? That to me is not cool. It's just not cool. Civilization in general, you disappoint me. One of my favorite games, Civilization. Growing up, I love Civilization. 2 is my favorite. 2. I used to play that game for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like, I'd be playing. That's one of those games I would play, and the next thing I know, it's 2 days later. And I didn't realize that I'd been sitting there playing it for that long. That's how immersive and awesome it is. All right, so we're about to go into Moleville here on Super Mario RPG. So let's go check that out. Moleville! This is a barren place. There's not too much going on, it looks like. So anyway, game key cards. What do y'all think? What is your opinion on it? I know, Kumong, you read about it a little bit. And maybe Nintendo will eventually give them options for a bigger card, you know. I figured right here with the launch, I figured they probably wouldn't do such. They probably saving costs and stuff like that. But as far as the people saying, "Oh, you'll never have access to that game on the Switch 2 again later down the road," I'm like, and that's possible, but yes, per cartridge is $16. That's what I read. Now, is that true or not? That's just what I read. I can't say that's for 100%, but that's the information that's out there. I can't say that it's true or not because Nintendo hasn't officially stated it, of course. 10 coins for the night? Sure, why not? Let's take a nap. So I can't say that. Nintendo has not officially came out and said anything like that. So that should be said. However, it is worth noting that that's the leaks, right? So if the cartridge is $16 and you're selling the game for $70, you're making a lot of money per cart, per game. As far as that goes, I mean, you're probably making. I would say most games are making like a 50% profit margin in that range. That's what it used to be when I worked at Toys R Us. Software, like for Nintendo, Wii, GameCube games, PlayStation games, are typically around 50% profit margins. So you're looking at, let's say, if it's a 50% profit margin, you're selling it for $70. Then you're selling. It takes you about 30. It costs you about $35 to create the game, the case, the cartridge, the artwork, all that stuff. That average is like $35 per game. So you're paying $70 for the game. You're giving them a 50% markup. Oh wait, no, it's 100% markup. I'm sorry, my calculation is off. But yeah, most games are about a 50% profit margin though. And that raise if that's on top of the other fees. Well, I'm thinking $16 is probably the whole cost for a cartridge with the case and everything. That's what I would imagine. But if you count the software costs, I'm sure they have a calculation for software costs. So I apologize. That's 100% markup I was just describing a while ago. So they cost them $50 to $50 to put the game on the cartridge with all the costs in mind. Then they'll sell that for $70. Then they're making about 50% profit margin on that. So it's probably bigger than that though. 50% is probably too low. It's probably bigger than that. Because when you calculate the original cost, what do they sell it to the retailers for? Like the game companies are selling it to the retailers, like Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop. They're buying it for a certain price and then they're marking it up. But for like Nintendo, it probably costs them $16 for one, and they're selling it to Best Buy for $40, and then Best Buy sells it for $70. You see what I'm saying? So that's how the profit's coming in. The retailer has to make their money. Nintendo and the publishers are making their money at the front end of the deal. Logan McDonald, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, bro. How are you, sir? The original AVGN adventures and posting 2 videos a day. I've never played the AVGN games. They do look fun, though. Logan, I'm glad you're good. That's awesome, my friend. How are things in Logan's world? I hope they're good. And you say you're good, so that's good. Excuse me. Well, I would imagine it costs them I would say Nintendo probably spends about $16, probably $16 to $20 per cartridge for their full games, right? It's not costing them that much to make these games. That's where they make a ton of profit. Nintendo is going to make a ton of profit on the cartridge. They're going to sell, like I said, they're going to sell it. It's going to cost them $15 to $20 to make the game, put it on a cartridge, put it in a case, that kind of stuff. Then they're going to sell it to Best Buy, Walmart for $40, $50, maybe $40 probably. Whoa, Logan with the $10. You're so sweet to me, man. Logan, you're so good to me, my brother. Thank you so much for the $10. Thanks. Is that a thanks? A super thanks? Or is that a super chat? I don't know these days. There's so many supers that YouTube has. But thank you for that, Logan. You are the best. You are the very best, my friend. Everybody give Logan some maracas shakes. The maracas shakes for Logan. Shake your maracas for Logan. Thank you so much, bro. Yes, I am going to now buy. I can afford to buy Welcome Tour for the Switch 2 with my $10 donation there. But I'm just kidding. I will never buy that game. Nintendo is embarrassing me by selling that game for $10. Thanks a lot, Nintendo. You're really disappointing us all selling that game for $10. That's really sad. Come on in. Don't be shy. Everyone's up on the mountain, but I'm stuck minding the store. So what you need? I don't know. We'll see what you got. Mid mushroom. Oh, 80 mile. Yeah, we better buy some of them. Let's just get 4 for now. Nintendo's just being greedy, and I don't know about that. I don't agree there, but I can see why somebody would think that. Sure, I understand that opinion. All right, punch glove to Mario. Yes, we need that. Yeah, let's get Mario something better to hit people with. Same thing for Mallow. He's finally getting a weapon. And we're getting Gino a weapon too. Alright, we are doing great here. Spending all of our coins. Nintendo's just being greedy. And Logan, yes, I'm really giving it a higher number because just for easier calculations. I mean, I'm sure Nintendo's got a pretty good thing going. There's probably not that much to put it on those cartridges. You're right. Well, I mean, it's a specialized card, so it probably costs a little more than that. It is a specialized card. It's Nintendo, it's their own. You can't take that card and put it in a computer. You can't take that card and put it in any other device. It's tailor-made for Nintendo, so it's going to cost a little bit more. But like you said, it's not costing them $20. They're making plenty of money on the software. I also saw where Nintendo has, I believe Nintendo stated is, it cost them $383 to make one Switch 2 console, which means they're selling it at a loss in Japan, and they're selling it for a little bit, about $70 profit per console in Europe and North America. So right now they're taking a hit in Japan with the Japan locked version. They're actually selling it at a loss, which I figured they were, because they're trying to take care of the locals that are struggling right now, because the yen is weak right now, and a lot of people inflation is high in Japan, and people are struggling over there. So Nintendo still wants them to buy their games and such, so they gave them access to a cheaper version, but it is locked to Japan. Buying the Switch 2, there's still more I can do with the original Switch. Oh, absolutely top secret. That's the one thing about this launch, is the Switch is not being left out of future plans. Nintendo has they've already said they're going to announce even more Switch games that they haven't even announced yet. And I figure the Switch will be kind of like, it'll be treated as the budget console. You know, Nintendo loves to have a budget console. That's why they have a Switch Lite. So they're gonna use the Switch 1, we can start calling it now, as their budget console. So they will still put out titles for that. And they will still, I figure they'll keep selling Switch 1s for at least 2 or 3 years. I don't see them stopping that cold turkey at all. Well, again, I'm not saying that's 100% accurate information. That's just what the people are talking about out there. That's some of the information that's leaked. We're going to put that in air quotes. Leaked. That it costs $16. That's what they charge. No, that's what they charge publishers for the cartridges. So that not doesn't necessarily cost them that much. Just they're charging that to the publishers. That's a cost to them. That's just the speculation. That's just the talk right now. That does not mean that it's 100% accurate. It's just good to have a number to look at. That's all we really want it for. We're just looking at it. Let's just say it's $6. It's just the publishers. The reason there's been several companies put out code in a box is like Split Fiction, like Civilization 7, is that they're saving money because the cartridges do cost a little bit of money, about $16 per cartridge. That is just what's being talked about. I cannot sit here and claim that that's 100% factual, nor would I, but it is a good talking point, and it's kind of what's leaked out there right now. Ubisoft won a lawsuit stating digital bought games are not the property of the person who bought it, but the company who published it, kind of like a permanent rental. Did they actually win that? I never saw the results of that lawsuit. I just saw that's what they claimed. So let me double check that. Yeah, I'm sure Nintendo doesn't let that information get out there. That's just a leak, Kunmong, a leak. Okay. Okay, so Logan, let me correct you on that because Ubisoft is using that as their defense. That's their defense that we don't own the game. We have a license to play the game. But they have not decided this yet, from what I can find right now. Let's see. Ubisoft responds to the crew shutdown lawsuit. Says players only had limited license. Ubisoft's stance reignites debate over game ownership in the digital age. Ubisoft has pushed back against a lawsuit filed over the shutdown of its 2014 online racing game, The Crew, arguing in a legal response that buyers were never promised full ownership of the game and only had a limited license to access it. The company is seeking to have the case thrown out entirely with a motion to dismiss. So, yes, they're using that as their defense, and it's a terrible defense, and they should be mocked for it, and they also should feel ashamed of themselves for that defense. That game preservation is important because we want to save these things that were important to us. We want to have a library of these games. Now, this technically was an online-only game, and they did shut down the servers. However, there's a solo player element to it that they could have closed off. They could have updated the game's they could have updated the software of the game and to close it off and just create a single player game that could have been experienced offline. They could have done that. That's why I think a lot of people are upset with them about it, is because they're like, "Hey, I paid $70, $60 for this game, and now I can't even play it anymore because you took the servers down, and you didn't even give me a way to play it outside of that." And they easily could have done that. So I'm hoping they lose that lawsuit. I'm hoping Ubisoft loses that one, so that they at least would be more mindful of people, right? They should be more mindful of the customers and the people who make them a success. Which Ubisoft can be argued that they're not a success anymore. Ubisoft is actually a company that's on the decline, and that probably will not exist in about 5 to 10 years. I would assume Ubisoft is on its way out because consumers are going to start speaking against Ubisoft. Stuff like that's going to get them on the bad list. Okay. Plus, they're just not making good financial decisions either, from what I have read. Okay. But yeah, Nintendo's not going to just come out and start talking about how much it costs to make a cartridge. Let me look up what I was talking about there. Oh, Skull and Bones was a horrible trash game. It was so garbage. I played the. They let me get in the early. I got to play the early access crap, the beta or whatever. And man, I played that game for like an hour, and I was like, nah, this is not going to do well. It's not going to do well at all. So cartridge price. Let's see. I know there has been some information put out there. Just gotta find where I read that at. Well, I read it on. I saw it on Reddit. Okay, so that's why I wanted to say that it's not exactly 100% accurate information because we just wanted. It's just a leak that was being discussed. So let's just say the developers are going to put a lot of these games on game key cards because their games are going to be too big for the cartridge, or they're going to be cheapskates, basically, and not put their game on the cartridge. So I understand both ways, and I think it's happened before. Nintendo's not the first company to do this. PlayStation's been doing it. Xbox has been doing it. It's not. It's one of those situations where the Switch 2 is the hottest topic of conversation, and anything that can be talked about on the Switch 2 right now is talked about. It's people are really interested in the system and they're anxious to play it, obviously, anxious to get their hands on it. But until then, what else can we do? We're going to talk about the Switch 2. We're going to read about the Switch 2. We're going to speculate about the Switch 2, which is what I would call this conversation. It's a speculation. I'm not coming in here telling you this is hard facts, that these are what I'm saying is 100% the truth. I just know what I've been reading online, and I'm just kind of bringing that up to discuss. Ma said she'd go and find out what's happening, but she's sure taking her sweet time. Let's get back to the game. How about it? Let's see if we can find a secret in here. Give me secrets. Got no secrets. No secret boxes to hit. None. Zero. Zilch. So I'm excited about the GameCube controller because I do think it's the best controller of all time ever. I just love the way it fits in your hand. I love the button placements of it. I think here's Mama right here. Here's Mama Mole. Oh, it's Bowser! Woo, Bowser! We're excited about Bowser. So what have y'all been playing? And y'all play any games this weekend? Bowser, most of our allies have run off. What will we do? We've only had experience fighting Mario. These new guys are too much. Oh, do you guys remember we were talking about the theory about Star Road? Well, I've been putting some research into that. And I have got a great theory video that I'm going to make. I've been working on the script for it. It's going to be awesome. Okay. I'm doing a theory video about Star Road. And my theory video is about the timeline of Mario games. And so I'm hoping I can share that with y'all in the near future, probably in the next couple weeks. I'm excited about it. And as y'all know, I've been doing some new commentary style videos. I hope you guys have checked them out and been enjoying them. If you haven't checked them out yet, come back around and check them out when you get a second. I think they're pretty interesting videos. We're talking about Switch 2 stuff at the moment, of course. It's the hottest thing going. We got to talk about the Switch 2. My latest one that came out yesterday is focused on the Nintendo Store invites for people to buy the Switch 2. And sadly, I didn't receive an invite. Has anybody here received an invite from Nintendo? I never received one. Of course, I didn't need one. I don't need one because I have my pre-order from Walmart. Sure. However, at first, when I signed up for that, I was thinking to myself, okay, I'll just go with Nintendo Store and get it through them. Surely I will qualify to get an invite because I meet all the criteria. And I registered like immediately after the direct. I mean, I took the day off that day and was on top of it. So I was one of the first people. I know I had to be one of the first people to put in for it. Not saying the very first or anything like that. Just I know I was part of that first group that put in our request to get a console through My Nintendo Store. But yet, I have not received an invite to purchase it through them. And actually, I don't need it. But what I was thinking whenever I got the one from Walmart, I was like, well, at least I'll get a chance to get the GameCube controller. But then, of course, if you got an invite to buy the Switch 2, they forced you to buy the Switch 2, or you couldn't check out with the invite. So that killed that GameCube controller plan that I had. So didn't really matter if I got an invite or not. However, I'm just glad I went ahead and tried to get one through Walmart or Best Buy or whatever, because now I'm getting my console the day of release. With the Nintendo Store, you're actually not guaranteed it via release. But I do think Nintendo's on the right track with that idea of invites. So y'all should check out the video if you get a chance. It's called Switch 2 Pre-Orders Invite Chaos is what it says on the thumbnail, and then on the title is it the Switch 2 pre-orders, are they great or a frustrating mess? So go check out the video. Yeah, I'm promoting it. We've only had experience fighting Mario. These new guys are too much. Shut up, all of you. I'm the biggest, baddest brute around, and don't you forget it. But if Mario hears that I've been kicked out of my own castle, my reputation will be ruined. Even I have an image to keep up, you know. Let's show him who's the boss around here. Oh, come on, Bowser. We gotta go fight Bowser, man. A star dropped into the mountain and trapped some kids inside. To make things worse, one of the men folk could be stuck inside too. Please, Mario, you gotta help us. The mole ladies. What's happening up there? Is she still working up a sweat? Yeah, and so are the men. Everyone's digging and digging. I can't keep up with them. All right, let's see if we can get up here and help them out. The men folk are doing their best from the inside. I'm digging in from the outside. We got to help them out. We got to help them, folks. We got to help them folks out. We got to help them folks out. That's what yeah. I'm just trying not to put an accent to the way they're talking, because it would probably be offensive. So I'm going to not do that. Help them folks out. Oh dear. I sure hope the kids are okay. I know how you're feeling, but moping around here ain't going to help a thing. Oh, looks like we're going to jump up there, huh? Well, that was rude of them. I know what I said, but I don't think I'd be feeling any different if I was her. We're getting nowhere fast. We'll never reach the kids at this rate. See that up there? That's the old entrance to the mines. But we can't reach it anymore. If only that fellow Mario were here. He could reach that in a heartbeat. What? Well, speak of the devil. That's me. I'm Mario, the devil. Well, I'll be Goomba's uncle if it ain't him in the flesh. Mario, you're a lifesaver. Mario, have you heard the news? Sure have. Mario, will you help rescue them? No. Oh, of course. Of course we will. Thanks, Mario. Well, there's the entrance up there. Hop up on our shoulders. All right, let's get in here and help these kids out. Ooh, look at these monsters. We got fireballs. We got I don't know what these are. Let's just fight one and find out what they're called. It's a magmite, a bomb, and a lava bubble. All right, we have our new weapons with everybody. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. Oh, Mario with the 1, 2, 3, baby. And Milo finally with the weapon. Nice. Good work. And that's over with. Oh, we are much stronger now with these new weapons. I'm glad we were able to afford everything. Want to double your coins? Challenge the system. Win big or lose it all. Y'all think I should do it? Should I? Yeah, why not? Where's Yoshi? Yeah! Let's go, baby! That's some Mario Party stuff right there. I doubled my 2 coins to 4. I thought it meant the coins that I had in my pocket, but apparently it's just the coins that we won through the battling. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can find these children, help them out. Hey, wait a second. Hey, have you heard? There's rare items hidden in the mines. If I find any, I'm going to sell them to someone in town. I'm in it for the money. Yeah, me too, bud. We got to make that money. Hey, now, fire, get away. So, y'all being quiet tonight. Anybody out there? Y'all got anything you want to talk about? I could keep talking about things I did. I ordered some games off of eBay. I picked up Super Mario Party Jamboree. And I also picked up Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So that will be upgrading those when the Switch 2 comes out. So I figured it would save me a little bit of money to buy them on eBay on the Switch 1 and just upgrade them via Switch 2, which I'm excited about. I'm not a Kirby fan, by the way. I've never been a Kirby fan, but Forgotten Land looks really fun. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to be a Kirby fan again. I tried to play in a Kirby game a couple years ago. I forget the name of it, but I didn't. I played it for like 1 or 2 streams, I believe, and I just wasn't feeling it. But the Forgotten Land just looks different. Looks like I'm going to like it. I'm always quiet, and apparently there's only a viewer. Well, I don't care about that, Kuma. I don't care about that. But I'm just saying, if anybody's out there, that's what I was just trying to do, get people talking. Keep conversation going here. That's what we're here for. But anyway, I'm excited for Switch 2. So I'm already buying games, getting ready for the upgrades. And it's awesome because I've never played Super Mario Party Jamboree, and nor have I played Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So I'm going to have lots of fun games to play. And I've actually got a new tactic for what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do Let's Play videos anymore. And it's just not good. Let's Play videos will be this, like streaming the game. There will no longer be Let's Plays videos. I'll be doing commentary videos from now on. And so what I'm going to do is these games that I buy, I'm just going to play them and record them. And sometimes stream them, depends on what game. But I'm just going to stream Nintendo games and stuff from now on. Of course, Zelda will be back. Don't worry, Zelda's coming back. You know that Zelda will be here. And Wind Waker will be continued. But right now, leading up to the Switch 2, I just been feel like playing a little bit of Mario, you know. Hey, Barefoot Gremlin, welcome to the stream, Barefoot. Good to see you, my friend. Oh no, that's not good, the Kunmon. What kind of keyboard do you have? Mario, you've come to help us out. One problem though, this is a dead end. We need a bomb to blast through here. Think you could find one? Yeah? Don't I have a bomb? I got cricket pie. We got a journal apparently. So I gotta get a bomb. Still raining where you're at, Barefoot? So Barefoot and I... Oh, we got Enigma and a lava bubble. So Me and Barefoot played a little bit of Split Fiction today. We played for about an hour, a little less, because the rain kept interrupting Barefoot's internet because he has, you have Starlink, right, Barefoot? It's a gaming computer, so the keyboard is a gaming keyboard. Right, I was just curious if it was a certain brand or whatnot. And Split Fiction is confirmed to be fun. It's really, really, really fun. We liked it a lot. It's a good time. Now, we still disagree with their policy on the code in a box for the Switch 2. We do not like that at all. But Barefoot was kind enough to let me use the friend pass to play with him, and it was super fun. We were loving the game. It's really cool. Got a good storyline. The gameplay is really fun. There we go, finally. Oh, Gino is getting... Oh, Gino, bro! Gino just got his butt kicked. That was a beatdown. It came with the computer and only carries their own brand. Oh, I got you. I buy power. Which is, in itself, they make great computers. I know several people that buy from them and have amazing machines. So you did good with that. I don't know about their accessories, though. I would imagine they're probably not like top of the line or anything. Or, they probably made it a little cheaper than most other keyboard. Like if you bought like I have a Corsair. This is like a $200 keyboard. Not trying to shame your keyboard. I'm just saying I know this is a fine-tuned machine. But they should fix that for you, though. That iBuyPower needs to hook you up with a new keyboard. That's the bottom line. I was going to say, how do I get a bomb? Do we get a bomb by fighting? Let's see. Let's get Gino some health here. He's about to die. We better not let him die. Oh, Mario with the uppercut. Oh, he missed. Oh, wow. They explode and they die. I love that. Oh, yeah. That's a big hit. And it's over. It's over. Down goes Bomb Bomb. All right. Gino with the level up. A.K.A. Jonathan Taylor Thomas from The Adventures of Pinocchio in 1996. That's a movie, a live-action movie starring Martin Landau, Jonathan Taylor Thomas as Pinocchio. Not a great movie, but did own it on VHS when I was a kid. I say a kid, I was 16 years old in 96. So, I think attack's going to go up. But we had the VHS, so I watched that movie a bunch of times. And eventually I started liking it for just different reasons. Although it's really not a great movie. That's correct, Kumbong. And Jonathan Taylor Thomas was very famous. He was the most famous guy on the show except for Tim Allen. He was one of the top stars to come from that show. But he also voiced Simba, young Simba, in The Lion King. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Oh, he actually sang, just can't wait to be king. All right, let's double it up for Yoshi. Boom! I got Yoshi. So I have developed a theory on the timeline of the first 4 Mario games. Oh yeah, that's my theory, coming soon. I'm excited. I'm not going to reveal it here, but I have the exact order of the first 4 games, and I have the explanations why. And it's not what you think. It does not meet the popular opinion. But I think my opinion's right and everybody else's is wrong. So y'all get ready. I'm excited. Yes, timeline for Mario games, Kung Yes. Yes, I know it has been stated that by Nintendo, especially I believe Mr. Iwata, he said that there really isn't a timeline for Mario's per se because all of them can be treated as individual games, individual like tiny plays. Like it's each one is a play. That's how he describes it. But I have 100% proof that there are some games that fit together in a timeline. And this is one of the games right here. This fits in to the timeline. And I don't know where I'm going to get bombs, but we're going to have to figure that out. I've got to get bombs. I don't know how we get bombs. Do I have to go buy the bombs? Oh, wait, there's a thing. I didn't go up here. Oh, okay. Whoa, it's Croco. Coins, beautiful coins. Grab the coins. Listen up. Let's leave this half-wit Mario here and split. Anyone got a beef with that? Red Dragon K580 Pro Wireless RGB Gaming at $65 and is a great keyboard. I've never heard of the Red Dragon series. Is that Amazon's brand or is that a different brand? Mario, Croco, got us again. He took our coins too. Let's chase him down and get them back. Sure, let's chase him down. Let's go get him. Oh boy, looks like a dead end here, but not to worry. Hey, I've got a bomb. Never leave home without him. Well, there you go. There's our bomb. Oh no, I mean I'm not definitely not knocking it. I'm just curious about where it's like. Is it an Amazon brand or is it like another company? Like it's just their own company. They have like their own website you buy it from. All right, he's running away. Come here. Got one. And no, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking any cheap keyboards, lower end keyboards, anything of that nature. It's not. I hope I'm not coming across that way. That's not what I mean at all about any of this. I was just curious if it's one you can buy on Amazon or if it's Amazon branded or what. Because I have faith in Amazon product. See these headphones? I get these off Amazon. It's Anchor Soundcore. And they are amazing headphones. I have a pair that I wear in my normal everyday life. Like I wear them to work. I'll be at my desk working. I'll have earphones just like this. The exact ones except they're black. And I wear them, I listen to music or I watch a movie while I'm doing my work. So I love them so much for my everyday. I was like, I need to get a pair of them for my desktop because they're just really nice. And that's what I'm using. I Bluetooth to my PC. And these are just wonderful, and they're $39. $39, just as comfortable as the Bose Bose Comfort, whatever the name of that is, the $300 ones. I bought 2 pairs of those, and they both tore up, broke. And I'm like, I gotta find like a cheaper one because $300 every time is not easy. That hurts the wallet. So $39.99. Anchor Soundcore. 100% recommend these headphones if you're ever looking for some. They have their own website and everything, their own app to adjust things. Their keyboards are comparable to the one you have, and I think they do a great job. I love mine. So they're comparable to this? Let's see, what's the name? I always forget the model numbers on these things. This one is Oh, it's a Corsair K100. Corsair K100. And it's wonderful keyboard. You compare this, the Red Dragon, to the K100. Which Red Dragon do you have? Let's do a comparison right now. Keyboard versus keyboard, Barefoot. Pink slips on the line. That's what you have, the K580? Is that what you got? $850, okay. Well, I searched that in Google. Oh, wait, I'm in news. Hold on. Here we go. No, I want news. KR580, okay. Guess why it's not pulling anything up. All right, let's see here. Let's just do a quick look at this. Well, according to the first thing I found, my keyboard's the winner. I'm the winner, Barefoot. Yep, the internet agrees with me. I'm the winner. No, it's fun to see. I like seeing other brands. I never heard of the. I guess it's not Red Dragon. It's Redragon. Redragon. How do they pronounce that? Redragon. Red Dragon. Redragon. So I got the I got the optical keyboard. It's optical. I think I paid $200 for this. Whoops. Pretty sure. I'm not sure if they're still selling it for that or not. Yeah, I caught it on sale. I think I paid $199, but they're selling it for $250 right now. This is a high-end keyboard. It's their high-end keyboard. Yeah, Kumong. Mine's a Corsair K100. Corsair K100. It's got the OPX optical. It's got the macro keys. It's got a little dial thing here I can do stuff with, which I haven't programmed to do anything yet, but it's cool though. And it lights up real pretty. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. And I'm like, it was for my birthday when I bought this desk. I bought this keyboard. It was my birthday present to myself, so I splurged a little bit. Don't worry, I had to work a lot of overtime to make that up. But we got it done. Yeah, it's a little high. I agree. I think what Barefoot's got going there is a good option. It's a great option, really. And they have it's a good brand. Just what I was just reading just now. Even though I did say my keyboard's the winner, it looks like Barefoot's a believer for a good reason. They have a good reputation online. A lot of the articles that were popping up were really positive. Oh, I made him run away. But me, I have a weakness. When it comes to electronics. I always look for, even if it pushes my budget to the extreme, I just like to have I wouldn't say nicest, but what looks like the best of the best. So I was like, okay, I want that. Plus, I have all Corsair products, except for my headphones work Corsair, but they broke. So got to give them a negative on the headphones. I liked them a lot. They only cost me $99, but they broke. And it's like they broke around here where it should be strongest. It's like headphones, man. You're supposed to build these to last. This is a strong construction right here. So I was just trying to match. I got a Corsair case. I got Corsair lighting. I got Corsair cooling. I got Corsair keyboard. I got Corsair pretty much everything except my microphone. And then I believe the Corsair and Elgato are the same company, I think. I don't want to say that too loud because I might be wrong, but I think that's true. Yes, Elgato is a Corsair brand. Corsair owns Elgato. So I also have the Elgato Stream Deck. I've got the Elgato. You can't see. I've got the Elgato Game Capture HD60 Pro, which is in my computer. I'm going to upgrade it soon to the 4K version because I'm getting the Switch 2. It's finally time for me to upgrade to the 4K version of that Elgato Game Capture HD. I think it's 4K Pro or something like that. Sob, just you wait. We'll get you for this. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. He didn't have the coins on him, but he dropped a flower tab. That fire almost got me. Hey, yo! I guess we can't keep chasing these guys down until... Oh my gosh, Gino just messed that dude up. We killed him one. We killed one and it was over. That's funny. It makes sense. Mine's a little bit more piecemeal of a setup, but I had a specific desire in mind for each piece. Oh yeah, and that's awesome. You know, I used to do the same. I used to do the same exact thing. Nowadays, I can set my budget. I'm blessed. I can spend a little bit more money on things. Elgato camera. You're also seeing me on the Elgato camera. I've got the Elgato. What is this? It's their best webcam, Pro something. I don't know. But I have been blessed to be able to buy these things, and I acknowledge that. But if I was on a budget, I would be doing the same thing. I used to be on budget. I used to do budget. I had budget webcam, budget microphone, budget, and it makes sense. All right, we got him. I just stood there, and we got him. Oh, and I've been there barefoot. I've been there, and I'm still there somewhat, I am not wealthy. I'm not a wealthy person by any stretch of the imagination. I just have a little extra money that I can spend here and there. But at the same time, we all of us work hard, and we all, have what we have because we've worked hard, and that's the key. We all work hard for what we have. Absolutely barefoot. Yeah, get you a cool mic like Kun Mong. Got him a nice mic. The HyperX. What was it, Kun Mong? I bought. It was the microphone I owned before this one. It's a great microphone. All right, finally got my confirmation email. I got my confirmation email for my GameCube controller finally. It took them, let's see, I bought it at 1 o'clock today. I got it at 8:05 p.m. 7 hours later, I got my confirmation email for the GameCube controller. Which is good. It's the old model of a newer version. Yeah, What is that dang microphone called? I still actually have the software still installed. HyperX Ingenuity or Genuity, something like that. Amazon. Quadcast. It's the Quadcast S. That's the one I. That's the one I had. The Quadcast S, and I really enjoyed that microphone. But I've always enjoyed Shure microphones, and so this was an upgrade I made a few months back. Probably was it? When did I make the upgrade to this microphone? I think it was around St. Jude when we did St. Jude streams. S is a newer one. Okay. I got you. Oh, I'm still fighting Croco. I better keep fighting him. We gotta get our stuff back. What did he just steal? You want them back? You gotta take me down first. Well, we're trying, bro. We're really trying here. Let's go and thunderbolt his butt. One? We'll see what Geno Beam does. Well, I didn't do much. Oh, I gotta get my timing better on those. But the special attack's not hitting as hard as their regular attacks. He just threw, oh no! Nothing in inventory. Uh-oh, they took Mario down. That's not good. Oh, I need to... Oh, there's nothing... Oh, man. Mallow might go down, too. Mallow might go down. Oh, no, he attacked Geno for some reason. I don't know why. Ooh, this is not good. So have you had a chance to try out the microphone, Kumon? Oh my god. How has this happened? I just got beat by Croco. I'm playing this on like the easy mode. And I just got killed by Croco. Croco bull. Nah, that's where we're gonna stop playing the game for tonight. We're not going to play the game anymore. All right. So yeah, Coon Mong, have you had a chance to try out your microphone? I know we all have to get together and play some games. Coon Mong, are you open to that? You want to get on and play some games with me and Barefoot, or what's the plan here? We all need to do that. And Barefoot, you got to get your microphone upgraded too. You got to be part of the cool microphone club. Me and Coon Mong. That's the only thing I don't like about this microphone. Is if you touch it wrong, it's gonna mute. But as I was saying, Barefoot, you got to be in the cool microphone club. You got to get in the cool microphone club with me and Kumong. And then you also, Kumong, we got to get you into the Golden Poop Club. Oh, Golden Poopy. Yeah, I'm a little weird, but that's okay. Golden Poops are fun. So anyway, we got to get together and play some games soon in the Cool Mic Club. We're gonna create the Cool Mic Club. You gotta have a cool microphone to join. So that'll be fun. But yeah, as I was stating earlier, me and Barefoot got a chance to play Split Fiction. And thank you again, Barefoot, for allowing me to play on your friend pass. That was very generous of you. And we just had a good time with it. So far, it's really fun. We've only got about, I would say, 30 minutes into the game, 40 minutes. Because Barefoot's internet was having some issues with the rain and whatnot, being that it's a Starlink internet. So I guess it doesn't like the rain for some reason. However, it still works pretty good when it's not raining. So anyway, Kumong, I was asking if you were planning on joining us for some games sometime now that you have your cool microphone. Absolutely, we're going to get you involved. We're gonna all get together. I was saying earlier, I bought Super Mario Party Jamboree. I hope we all can get together and play some Super Mario Party Jamboree one day. But we can figure out other games to play. I'd love to play a lot of stuff offline and do some hanging out. No recording, just chilling and just hanging out, playing some games. You know, it's good to have some chill time. And I was also saying I owe you a gift from the list. Ah, the Triforce of Wisdom games. That's okay. Yeah, we can figure out something on the PC. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We will do that. We got plenty of options there, PC wise. We got all the games. So I was saying, Kumong, I owe you a gift too. I need to send you the link. I also owe Swoops. I got to send him. I keep forgetting to do. Have forgotten about it till about right now because the Triforce of Wisdom. Why can't I think of the point system I had for that? I have no idea why I can't think of the points for that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You won. You and Swoops won. Barefoot also won. Barefoot's already got his prize. I want to see if Amazon was shipped to an Amazon store so I don't have to supply my address. You don't like doxing yourself. That's okay. It's no problem. Um, you don't have to give anything you don't want to be or that you're not comfortable with. It was rupees. It was rupees. Why can't? So we'll have to see about that, Kunmong. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I know what I can do. Actually, I know what I can do. Here's how we can make this work. You tell me. I'll send you the link. You tell me which one of the items you want, and then I'll just send you a gift card, and then you can order it from your Amazon account and just let us know when you get it in. We're excited. Whatever you pick. Unless you want to join the Golden Poop Club. Oh, this is an awesome thing to have on your desk. All right. Well, I'll send you the gift card then. That'll make it much simpler. You don't have to dox yourself. I never would force you to do such a thing. I don't want that to be a thing. If you're not comfortable with it. Because I would come over and stay the night. I mean, I would have to come hang out. I would just show up. If I had your address, I'm just coming. I'm coming. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But it's a funny idea. Funny way to think about it. Because I understand not doxing yourself. There's other people can be malicious with things with having your address. It could be a malicious thing. But, of course, not from me. But there's lots of people out there. You never know what they'll do. So let me get that link for you, Kunma. I'm going to send it to you while I'm thinking about it. Blue Yeti Nano wired condenser microphone. What do you think of this microphone? The Blue Yeti Nano is good. I actually have owned that one before. I bought it for my wife, and we did a few recordings that I never released with it, but the sound quality is really nice on that microphone. We had started recording a series, a video game series, and this never did finish it. And we just kind of abandoned the idea because she started to lose interest in gaming as far as recording it and stuff. She didn't really enjoy it as much when we recorded the game. She likes playing. Now we play our VR, as you know, Barefoot. We play our VR together all the time. She loves the VR games. She's in love with that, and she likes some video games, but she'd rather the VR is more interactive. That's what she likes. She doesn't really like sitting here with a controller and just staring at the screen. She likes to be moving around and like a VR. So let me see if I can get this link for you, Kunma. Let's see. Where is this thing? Where is my store? It says no to shipping a gift to an Amazon store. Well, AI is never wrong, right? But no, yeah, this will work. I'll just get you a gift card, and that's simpler anyway. You can buy the thing off the list, or you can literally buy anything you want. It doesn't matter to me. I wouldn't fault you for that either. But of course, we want you to have the cool Zelda item, but you can pick what you want. Yeah, it couldn't be a gift saying, all right, this is the person's name and it's going to ship to this Amazon store and they're going to come pick it up. That actually makes sense though. They need to think about doing that because that would be so handy, right? Like somebody, I mean, I understand they're like, well, if you know the person, you would just send it to their house. I get that, but special circumstance here. Special circumstance. Amazon creator. I think I just need to go to my creator account. Let's see. Starting October, there's no accepting submissions. What? Oh, there it is. There it is. Let me sign in here. So back to the game key cards. I think people are freaking out a little too hard about the game key cards because other consoles do it as well. Where's my store? All right, Kumong, I'm going to send you the link. I found it finally. All right, let's send you the link to that list, and you let me know which of those items you want, and I'll send you a gift card that will cover the cost of that item. Yes, I just sent you the DM on Discord. Yes. And you'll see a link that says Chris and Honey's Amazon page. You'll see a beautiful picture of me and my wife, our wedding picture. But you'll go to a page called Fun Items for Legend of Zelda Fans. That is what you're looking for. And there's lots of fun items on here. A lot of these items I would like to order myself too. I'd like to order more of these items for myself. Like there's a 7.8-inch Korok plush that looks awesome. There is a Legend of Zelda Havoc and Hyrule. I believe that's a DVD. And I would love to have that. Just to have on my shelf. I wouldn't even like open it. I would just display it just because it looks cool. But yeah, it's all good, guys. I will wrap everything up here, and I hope y'all all have a wonderful evening. And we'll be back again tomorrow night to stream some more. And I hope y'all have a beautiful Wednesday and, of course, a great Tuesday night. In return, just worry about item costs and not taxes or shipping. Well, I mean, I'm happy to cover the taxes, Kunmong. It ain't no problem. You know, it's supposed to be free. It's not supposed to cost you anything. And I actually got to remember to send this to Swoops. I got to send it to him as well. Matter of fact, I'll do that while I'm thinking about it because I'm a little late on this. I should have already done it. I'm just glad I was able to actually finally remember when it was appropriate time to remember. All right, Swoops, Swoops, Swoops. I don't know if I even talked to Swoops on Discord though. That's going to be the other thing. I haven't seen Swoops in a minute. And I don't want to send him a message. If I've never messaged him before, I don't want to send him a message. If I've messaged him before, I will send him one. But if I haven't messaged him before, I won't send him one. Because I don't like to be presumptuous. I just have to wait till I see him again. It was funny scrolling down through here. I haven't seen a lot of these folks in a while. Everybody gets so busy, don't they? Oh, I have talked to Swoops before. Okay, so I can send him a message. When do I return to a Zelda game, Kumog? Soon. Maybe we'll do. I've been doing this Super Mario RPG because it's been more chill vibes, you know. I've been more of a chill vibe guy the last few streams I've done. I've just been wanting to kind of sit back and just talk about Switch 2, of course, but anything that really comes up. And Super Mario RPG is a good game to do that with because I can just stop and ignore it for a minute or 30 minutes, whatever it is. It's in, so you have to do a type of web search for it, but it's a lot of fun. Oh, wait, hold on, I missed something. I played a game just the other day. I beat the game one day. It's called Storyteller. And Barefoot, of course I have. Of course I have. I know what Barefoot, I know everything about Barefoot. He just doesn't know I know all the things. Yes. All right, cool, Kumon. Awesome, bro. Will you let me know what you want and I'll hook you up? I do appreciate you being patient with me on that. I should have asked you that a minute ago. But I'm glad we're getting it squared away. And then those swoops. I might wait on Swoops. I might wait till Swoops pops back up. I might just wait on it because, again, I don't want to be presumptuous. I don't want to feel like I'm bothering somebody. They don't expect me to message them. I'm real careful how I message people on Discord because, you know, if I don't talk to somebody for a long time, I don't want them to feel like I'm bothering them or spamming them or anything because, you know, I'm just a YouTube dude and they're just some people that come by and hang out with me sometimes. That like the Coon Mong, I'm comfortable messaging you and Barefoot and some other people, but that are here pretty regularly because we talk a lot anyway. We've communicated a lot, but like Swoops doesn't. I haven't seen Swoops very often. The last time I talked to him on Messenger was like 2 years ago on Discord. Bakaru is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's like a 3D platformer type of game. I guess I can show it to you real fast. Kumong, have a great night. Thanks, bro, for hanging out. And take your time on picking something out. You don't have to rush, but if you figured it out already, just message me on Discord. And have a wonderful night, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, this is a game I was thinking about purchasing. I've thought about buying this game. But I think I've decided to wait on it. See, this is like 3D platforming, full adventure. And he uses some kind of drum to fight with. It's pretty interesting. And the fighting, I like the way the game looks and the feels. It worked. It looks like it worked really well. So this is the demo, and it's just like the easy part. You got collectibles. Do I like rhythm games? Depends. Not most of the time I don't though. Most of the time I don't like rhythm games. So here you go. This is Buckaroo. It's a pretty cool game. I mean, I like it. I just don't think I'm going to purchase it right away. It's only a $40 game, so it ain't bad. It really depends. I'd have to look at it barefoot. I'd have to really take a good look. Because rhythm games aren't... I'll be honest, it's not something I've always been drawn to. Like, I used to play Guitar Hero. Does that count? I know that counts as a rhythm game. But I wasn't big into it. I wasn't as big into Guitar Hero or... What was it, Rock Band? I wasn't too into it. I thought they were neat ideas, but I wasn't like super into them. But this game isn't bad. This is a cool little game. It's made by Spike Chunsoft. So we already know they're a quality game maker. And it's also based in Japan, and there's a lot of Japanese lore in there, in Buckaroo. It's actually based on a lot of Japanese lore. So it's a very educational game about Japan if you're interested in that. Yeah, it was fun, but like Guitar Hero is fun, but it would wear me. I just didn't like it as much as some people did. Like Brendan, that comes by. Brendan Hooper. He is a huge Guitar Hero fan. He loves it. He's actually got the guitar now that you can buy, and there's a PC game now. I forget the name of it, but it's a PC game that's Guitar Hero basically. And there's a lot of content for it, and he actually streamed it on his Twitch channel. So, yeah, Barefoot, that game's cool. It's definitely cool, and it's a game I would definitely love to play through at some point. I just decided not to pull the wallet out for it just at this time. It will be something I can look at in the future. 100%. You also can get it on Steam, by the way. So you can keep an eye on it on Steam if it's a little cheaper on Steam. Right now it's $39.99, but you might catch it on sale.
Festival troops wreaking havoc all over Japan.
So that's something to keep in mind as well on the Buckaroo game. If that's something you could get it cheaper off of the PC on Steam. Bravely Default. Yeah, the game looks cool. I love the graphic design of that game. It looks beautiful. It's a pretty interesting game. So yeah, I definitely can see that as an option to play on the Switch 2. I really want to. My goal is when the Switch 2 gets here, I want to really be playing some games. I really need to get back into playing more and more games. I really don't spend a lot of time playing games as much as I'd like. There's so many things to do, as you know, life gets busy. But when Switch 2 gets here, I gotta put some time into it. And that's why I've got that 4-day weekend when it comes out. I'm gonna be playing Mario Kart World. We're gonna play the Mario Party. We're gonna play the Forgotten Land. We're gonna be playing games. I'm just gonna be sitting in here and I may not be streaming it all the time, but I'm gonna be playing it all the time. Gotta get some gaming in. Get the games. Well, Barefoot, this is it for me, my brother. I gotta go. I'm just going to go hang out with the wife for the rest of the evening and just relax. I was going to work on this video that I'm working on, but I'm going to wait because I'm just kind of needing to chill. I need some chill time. But I am working on a video. Oh, my God. It's already 17 minutes long, and I'm only halfway done with it. But I've got the script already written out, and it's a really fun one. I can't wait to share it with you. Barefoot, you have a great night, brother. I appreciate you. I will see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. All right, everybody, have a good one. Peace.